Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday, or Tuesday, or Thursday, wherever you are in the world. I'm always showing you guys pipes. So today I wanted to show you the prep work that goes in before making some of these pipes. So I have a wholesale order to make a bunch of Fritz spoons, Chillums, Sherlocks. So I'm going to show you how those Fritz pipes start. This is one that I had pulled down last. It's clearly not enough glass to make 20 pipes, so I need to pull out another tube, and I'm going to show you. It's right here. I'm going to grab it in a second. I just realized how dirty my glasses were. This stuff, phenomenal, by the way. Thought I'd share that. Feel free to ask me any questions as I'm working. I'll check the feed between pulling points. And pulling points is definitely not the easiest part of making pipes. I know a lot of people that struggle with it. When I first started, 9-10 years ago, I had to I'd pull one point, go take a break. Pull a point, take a break. I had no arms. Take some strength. Alright, now I can see. Yeah, much, much, much better. So, there are, I'm going to say probably hundreds of different size tubing. I personally like, what is this, 32 or is it 38? I believe this is the 32 by 4. It might be 38 by 4. But the 38 is the size of the diameter, and then the 4 is the size of the thickness of the wall, so like the millimeter size of the wall. It starts 5 feet long, and it is not light. I'm not sure exactly the weight. I'm going to say it's about maybe 4 pounds, 5 pounds. But I'm going to get my torch elastic pretty much at max. I'm going to shoot the center of this tube and then start stretching it apart so I can have these sections that I can make pipes with. Following along? Following along. There we go. Start high up, because if I just stick it right in, it'll crack the tube. So I'll start way above, and I'm just warming it up. It's so fucking hot here. So fucking hot. Alright, now we're getting into the flames. Now it's starting to melt, so I have to be careful how it moves. I don't want to let it pull apart just yet. I only pulled out enough for one handle on one side, so I'll have to cut it off towards another side and then pull that handle out. The first pull is always the hardest, obviously. It's 5 feet of tube that I have to balance with a molten center. A lot of people will cut their tubes in half and just start pulling points from there, but I like a challenge. So I'm just letting it cool, trying to let this set up a little. I think that the top, this part is a little more centered than this part. Yeah, so I'm going to cut off this end and then pull out that side. And I cut it off and then I smooch it down. And then I'm going to go over to my trash can and just cut that off because now it's closed. And I just use my little nipper. And now it's going to be sharp, so I'll just go right back in the flame lightly. Get those sharp edges out of here. But I want to make sure it doesn't close on me because that's kind of my blow tube. Alright. One stink baby. And then I just put it, I have a little spot, my kiln, I'll show you, that I just lay it under that little handle and let that cool down, and then I can pull the next one. So I'm going to pull that, a handle. I smoothed it all back in because it was a little bit off center. I just want to freshly. Up and out. Sorry, I turned it too low with the oxygen, and then it popped and went out. I apologize for the fireworks. So I'll let that cool down, and then I'll show you the next step in pulling points. So people don't realize I spend almost an hour just doing prep work every day before I'm actually making anything. Same with soft class. When I go make memorials at foci, I do about an hour of prep work. Not like this, but setting up frit and ashes. It's not all just making art. Sometimes you gotta do the shit you want to do. So I'm gonna cut this off just like the last one. And then I'm gonna start pulling 2 points at a time. So where I heat up, I'm going to pull double the length handle. Instead of this length, it'll be double the size. So I can have 2 points in one pull. 2 points, one pull. So I just knocked that on the side of the garbage till it broke off. I'm going to cut this open. It's a little long, so I'm going to cut a little lower than where the edge is. It's hard to cut. So I cut a little bit lower than that big ball part. I didn't want it so long. Oh, I got a crack. I gotta get that crack out. Crack the swag. So I just shoved my graphite rod in there and then melted that crack out. And then it stays straight. Alright, now I'm going to grab the one I started with because that's plenty cooled down enough to pull a point or two. I'm going to hold this handle that I created before, and I need 5 spoons for this wholesale order. So I'm going to pull out 2 right now. And I want about 3 to 4 inches for each, so I just eyeball it. Some people will put a little Sharpie mark on there. I just eyeball it. It usually works out. I've just done this like 10,000 times, so it's easier to eyeball after a while. So I want to get about 3 inches of this hot. So I have enough to pull out for 2 handles. Whew, I just ate Chipotle, I'm so full. Alright, up and out. I want everything to get a little bit less hot, more even. And I kind of like gravity. Start pulling it out. Alright. I'm very grateful. I have like 6-foot wingspan. I really almost do have a 6-foot wingspan. And then, because I pulled it so long, I can cut it in the middle, and I'll have 2 points right here. There's a handle on the bottom, handle on the top, and then I still have a handle on this guy where I can pull more points. Hello. Hi, I'm sorry, it's only me waiting. Oh, don't be sorry. I'm so happy to have anybody here. Hey, 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 hey. So I'm just going to let it cool a little bit more. And what I mean by cool, just so everything's like not moving anymore. No more movement. Then I'll take a sharp flame, cut that in the center-ish. And I want to make sure I'm not going too low here. It's freaking hot. Or too close to that. That's really hot. I want to pay attention to what is hot, obviously. Super easy to burn yourself when you're pulling points just because you're doing them one after another. Or most of the time you are. Smush the sides down. Put that there. I'm just going to cut this off. Melt it down. Ooh, something cracked. Alright, now this is ready to be 2 spoons. I'll just take a sharp hot flame and cut it in the center. I don't want to grab this just yet, but I'll be able to spin it and then cut it there and have two spoons ready to make. Alright, I'm going to pull out just 1 spoon in this since I need 5. I'll do 2 from that, 1 from this, and 2 from that other one that I had over there. So just one of them, I just need a short handle. I really shouldn't have just stuck it in the flame like that. That was pretty ballsy. Or stupid, I'm not sure. You always should come up and out, and up and in. Down and in. You know what I mean. So I just want like 2 inches of this hot. I don't need to pull 2 handles, just the 1 handle. Woo! It's fucking hot. And I want to try to get that as centered as possible for being fucking really honey. And then pull it out. that's hot. Then I'll cut it off down here, and that'll be another cut for a spoon. And I'll show you how I cut those in half when they're 2 spoons and not just the one like this. Oh, that's a good thing. Like, oh, it's only 83, not so bad. The real feel outside right now, I think is 95. Yep. Could be worse. Could be better. I love these. So there is your tube ready to make the Fritz spoon or your Sherlock or whatever the heck you're going to make. I pop them in the annealer when they're ready like that. And then when I'm ready with like 10 of them, I'll just start making 5. Cut this open. Make it not sharp. And now my hand is like on this opening, so, and this is open. So I do not want to shoot the flame upwards. I want to make sure I'm holding this down because the flame will shoot all the way through into your hand. So just be aware of that. Here's my double tube prep. I'm just going to cut it in the center. I do this to make sure I'm not going to burn myself. And then just spin even and wait till it's molten and pull it apart. So now I have 3. Oh, that one's a little longer than the other one, but that's okay. It's a wholesale order. They don't have to be exact. So pop these in my annealer. The annealer's sitting at 1100 degrees. Alright, I think I'm just going to pull the 2 more spoon preps, and then I'll let you all go. Eyeball it again. I think the hardest part about working when it's so hot is that my hands get sweaty, so either they're really slippery or then they get sweaty and sticky. Either way, it's not fun to touch the glass. But that's okay. I don't mind sweating. I hear you. So I want to get about 3 inches hot. Up and out. Get it centered. I'm not pulling, I'm actually just like letting it fall. Now I'm pulling a little bit, and now I'm pulling harder. Alright, now I got all my spoons prepped. Woo! Well, almost. Let that cool down. Get some electrolytes. Got some element tea. Oh, I love element electrolytes. They put stevia, not sucralose, not cane sugar, not any of the other fake bullshit. Alright. Cut this in the center. Yeah, buddy. such a light flame, it's not cutting. Oh, there we go. Cool. I need to chop both of these ends off. Polishing the flame. And then once this handle cools down, I can cut it in half and then I'll have 5 points ready to make spoons. If you don't want to wait, I just sit here and give it a swing and kind of let the air cool it faster. It actually works. I know it looks silly, but it works. Alright. That's my prep. Well, that's half my prep for the day, but I don't want to bore you too much. I just wanted to let you know that that's how they start. Big 5-foot tube, and you pull them all down. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for the peace and love. I'll see you guys soon. Subscribe, notifications, like the video. Thank you.